Hey everyone, as parents, we all want the same thing, right? We want to see our kids succeed and be happy. We pour our time, our energy, and yeah, our money into their future. But are we always putting it in the right places? Today, we're going to dig into where real development happens, and I think the answer is going to make you think. So let me just ask you a question, and it's a big one. Who is really in charge of developing your child? It sounds simple, but when you actually stop and think about it, it's way more complicated than we usually admit. Most of us have a quick answer ready to go, one that makes us feel like we've got it covered. And for a lot of us, that quick answer is a prestigious school or a top-tier college. The thinking goes, if you get them into a great institution, that institution will create a great person. But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if we're accidentally confusing the building for the builders? Okay, this right here. This slide gets to the absolute heart of it. On one side, you have the institution. It's a place, right? It provides resources, it focuses on academics. But look at the other side. That's what we're actually after, meaningful development. And that isn't a place at all. It's a process. It's all about personal growth, and that needs human interaction. It's about building mindsets and character, not just chasing grades. They are two totally different things. Let's really break this down. First up, houses do not develop. Parents and health do. Think about that for a second. The foundation for your child isn't the physical home you provide. It's the quality of the relationships and the well-being that exists inside that home. That's ground zero. And this same idea carries right over into their education. Schools do not develop. Teachers do. So true. It isn't about the fancy building or the school's brand name. It's about the human connection. It's about that one teacher who inspires, who challenges, who really sees your kid. That personal interaction is the real engine of growth. And finally, we see it at the next level. Colleges do not develop. Friends and professors do. Even when they're practically adults, their development is still driven by people. The debates with friends, the guidance from a professor who cares. So the big takeaway is crystal clear. People develop people. The institutions are just the setting. So if it's not about the place, then what's it all about? Well, it's about the power of interaction. This is where we shift gears from just pointing out the problem to really understanding the solution. Real, lasting growth happens in those spaces between people. This image really helps bring the idea to life. It shows that behavioral development is this mix of nature and nurture. Now, if you look closely at that nurture side of things, what do you see? It's the same people we've been talking about this whole time. Parents, teachers, friends, they are the nurture in the equation. They're the ones who unlock a child's potential through their interactions. It's not about the house or the school, it's about the people inside them. Okay, so we know interaction is the key. But how do we actually make those interactions better? How do we foster them on purpose? Well, that brings us to a new kind of approach, something our source material calls real education. So what is real education? You can see the definition here, but basically it's a framework built on everything we just talked about. Instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, it's about creating these hyper-personalized interventions, experiences tailored to your kid, designed specifically to improve interactions, build those critical mindsets, and really unlock their unique potential. And, this isn't just a lofty idea, it's a practical process. You can see the steps right here. It starts with building self-awareness, helping a child really understand who they are. From there, you move on to fostering ambition, not just for a career, but for life. Then you help them develop the actual skills they need to chase that ambition. And finally, and this might be the most important part, you nurture a resilient mindset so they can handle the curveballs life is definitely going to throw at them. And why does all this matter so much? Because the world our kids are walking into demands way more than good grades. It demands resilience, it demands a sense of purpose, and it demands the ability to genuinely connect with other people. This whole approach is about getting them ready not just to survive in a competitive world, but to actually thrive with purpose. Which brings us full circle, right back to where we started. We all want the absolute best for our kids. We're all willing to invest in them. But after today, the question to leave you with is this. Are you spending on the institution, or are you investing in the interactions? Because that is where it really truly makes all the difference.